and viscous. To bring Canada in, I added maple on my orgeat, but also used this beautiful ice wine, Neige Noir. It is made from, normally ice wine is made from apples, but this one is made from the ones that are rejected, but still gives you that nice complexity, some caramel, some molasses kind of feel, which blends in really well with the Don Julio Reposado. So I'm gonna do 10 ml of that as well. And then to bring in some complexity, I made a skooma and Royco tincture. I'm gonna do 5 drops. I'm also going to bring some, texture and mouthfeel with some foam. I'm gonna use this foam maker. Doesn't have any taste, doesn't influence any flavor here. I'm gonna do a few dashes of that. Can I have a scoop, please? I'll have to improvise. So this is a shaken cocktail. Sorry.
You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes.
And we shake away. For this, I need a fine strainer. Okay. Can I get a fine strainer, please?
You have 1 minute, 30 seconds.
I'm gonna add Don Julio, 60 ml. A really intense day for me. And we double shake, get that foam. And here we go. Lower Kesho, but we're not done yet. To complement this drink, I made a nice ugali ball with skooma inside. I used ugali, mboga, fried with some dried tomatoes and roiko. Then covered that with panko, breadcrumbs, fried it, made a nice avocado paste and some skooma wiki vinaigrette. The vinaigrette has maple, just to complement everything else. And that's Mloa Kesho for you.
You have 30 seconds.
Anteni. Any question, judges? Okay. Yes. For the food aspect, the Royco is a touch that, like I said, growing up, we had to add that. Okay. Oh, definitely. So for the skooma in the bowls, I added a bit of dried tomatoes just to elevate it, at least add some flavor to it, which is not in the drink. Because the drink, I was mostly focusing on the umami side of it, and it has a really vegetal kind of flavor. It's a very uncommon thing in a cocktail, but I feel like I actually achieved it here, especially adding the Royco in the drink and making sure that it actually balances.
Hi, Winston.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good.
Um, what did you say inspired the wine into your drink?
What inspired the wine? Because I don't have any citrus here. The citrus has a bit of, the wine has a bit of citrus and tartness from the apples. So I didn't want to overpower the other ingredients by adding lemon or lime, because that would have cut through every flavor that I was building here.
Okay, that will be all. Thank you for a
Thank
nice
you.
presentation.
You enjoy your drink.
Yes? Oh, yeah. I start getting ready. I start getting ready. Oh, in 4 minutes. Oh, wow. Fine. Yeah.
I would reduce the use just out, but for this, you're working with it. You have to put it on the phone. So what you do is you I want
Nixon, you have
guys.
1 minute to finish preparing.
We had the
1 minute.
option.
Nixon, are you ready?
Very.
You have 6 minutes to prepare and you have 3 minutes to exit the bar after you're done, right?
Okay.
Your time starts now.
Good afternoon, world class. Good afternoon, judges, my friends, the awesome ladies I can see here. Purity. Very nice ladies. Anyway, my name is Nixon Mwania. I come from Embu, and I'm very happy and proud to be here today with you judges and you guys at large. So today I want to make you a very nice cocktail, and it's gonna be the one we're going to use the Don Julio Blanco, and my cocktail I call it the Don's Journey. So one thing about the Don's Journey. I call it the Don's Journey because of the process I used to make the cocktail. You see, when Don was just 17, he said something that really changed the world. He said that if you make something, when something really matters to you, you make it with heart. So me, this cocktail really matters to me. I made it with heart, I made it with time. Don Julio took exactly 7 years for the company to start producing the tequila. My drink took 7 days for it to be made, for me to have whatever I'm having here. So in front of you judges, this is a clarified pineapple juice. This is lemon that I've washed with milk. And finally, this is the maple syrup. I chose to use the clarification method because as Don Julio is a humble man and a patient man, I also had to be patient like him and watch as the drink drop by drop as I was saving it. I wanted to do the clarification here in front of you guys, but it takes 15 minutes, so it wouldn't be possible. So I came with my ingredients ready. Don't worry and question me at why are they little? They are just what I needed. So I'm going to start off by muddling my jabba. I chose to use jabba because I come from Embu, and this is the staple cash crop of there. So my mama used to be, actually she's still a farmer, and that's why I've worn this hat to resemble the Jimados, you know, as they grow the agave. So we're going to start with the 30 ml of lime that has been washed with milk. We're going to do 60 of the clarified pineapple juice. This one brings out the citrus and the sweetness in the cocktail. Then you're going to do
You have 3 minutes.
45 ml of the maple syrup. Going to put some ice cubes in here and give it a good shake. Delicious. Ooh, I almost forgot to put the Don Julio. But better late than never. What can you say? So we're going to add 60 ml of Don Julio Blanco to this cocktail of ours. Sorry. Okay, as we are all used to tequila being served with the salt on the rim, I chose to go bold with mine. I can serve you from there. Yeah, I wanted to serve you at your comfort.
Are we supposed to have it with the chocolate and the salt? And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
spice?
Actually, you're supposed to
Sip it.
sip it from the glass so that you can feel the earthly texture that comes from the.
Do that now.
Yeah.
Taste the tequila. This is cheesecake, you say?
That's a cheesecake. And on top, I've had a leaf of jabba.
So I put this and I drink this
Yeah.
same time.
Yes. You'll feel the
Will I be
flavors.
seeing the other contestants after or not? Is that it? Done.
So that was a really good, interesting cocktail, the way you prepared it.
Yeah.
At what point did you use the jabba?
The jabba, I've muddled it in my shaker. Yeah, it was. I did it in the beginning.
What flavors are we supposed
So the jabba is, how do I put it? The jabba gives you a tropical feeling. Can you feel the tropicalness in it? Can you feel Embu? Can you feel the flying cars of Mira when you take that sip? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I chose the glass because it is complementing the blue of the Don Julio bottle. So I thought it should look nice. Yeah. 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 Thank you, man. Cheers. Yes, this lemon milk. So the advantage of clarifying your lemon with milk or washing your lemon with milk, it gives it more shelf life. This one, I've stayed with it for 4 days now, no refrigeration, and you can taste it. It's still awesome. Okay, thank you guys. Yes. Fence tena, na hii ni yangu ilichukuliwa. Guys on the TV, you think it's easy until you get here. Eh?
Benson, you have 2 minutes to prepare. Benson, are you ready?
Ready.
You have 6 minutes. Benson, your 6 minutes starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, judges. My name is Benson Kanyi, all the way from Diani, representing the Salty Squid. And I'm happy to be here today. It was not that easy anyway. Yeah, we had a long journey to come all the way. And within a few days, yes, we had to come up with amazing creation. So on this challenge, we are asked to connect two worlds. And basically, at the coast, we have this common tree called the baobab. It's not that used at the coast, or maybe most people take it as a snack. Mabuyu, for those who know mabuyu, and we used to take mabuyu when we were kids, and they were very delicious. And as naughty boys, once we would actually, when the seed, you finish the seed, you'll scratch it on the wall, yeah? And unaguzisha mtu, and they'll feel that campaign. So I decided to use that as my ingredient. And what to connect Kenya to Canada, I came up and chose the butternut squash. So with the butternut, what's the best way to actually have a butternut? And in Canada, they have it as a soup. Yeah? And so I chose to make a soup out of it. So with this, I'll do a tablespoon of olive oil. Then I'll do 30 ml of my lime juice. For the agave, I'll do 20 ml. You can imagine how the flavors will come. We usually enjoy I chose a different way to enjoy how we take tequila. So I went straight to the kitchen, chose to serve my drink as a warm drink. So that's grated lemon zest. So I'll just whisk this around, borrow some techniques from the kitchen. Make sure it's well combined. Instead. So yeah. I'll do 60 ml of my Don Julio Blanco. I chose the Don Julio Blanco as my blank canvas because of its peppery notes that will complement this drink of mine. Whisk it and make sure you combine that. Yeah. Oh, this is a mistake. So I'll do a quarter teaspoon of my cumin and some chili just to complement the Don Julio peppery side of notes. Do it again. And for my butternut squash, I roasted this first and used chicken broth to make the soup as well. So I'll do a 120 of this. It's quite thick. And I chose a warm drink because of the winter time in Canada. Yeah, and we also enjoy our soups here in Kenya. So combine those again. And yeah, sometimes you have to go to the kitchen, know how the chefs work. And yeah, it's actually delicious. And I did my MSG mix. So that will add an umami touch to it. Around 4 drops. and go back to whisking it. Amazing. So, judges, I present to you a foot in two worlds that connects Canada to Kenya. And as my garnish, I did a baobab powder with a little bit of paprika. The red is represent Canada, which they have red in their flag. And also it will contribute to the soup. Yeah, as you take it, you'll feel a different kind of taste. So, and not to go any further, I did butternut crisp as my garnish. Yeah. Always seek for sustainability at the bar. And judges, I'm glad to present to you a
Time's
foot
up.
in two worlds. Asanteni sana. Yes, a foot in two worlds. Yes. Basically, it's connecting Kenya to Canada. So,
All right, Benson, excellently done. I love the presentation. Really, really excellent job. My initial interest here is the combination of butternut and baobab. They're two very, very different things from very different places, and I know that's what you were going for. What are you expecting the combination of those two to do for this drink?
So for baobab, it has a tart kind of taste, yeah? And the butternut is creamy and sweet. So to complement the butternut, I chose the baobab just to cut the sweetness of the baobab. And also to complement the tequila itself, its crispy texture.
Hi, Benson.
Hi, Annette.
So,
Yeah.
why choose a warm drink instead of hot?
Drink will kill the spirit or will alter the taste of the spirit, and you don't want to do that to something as Don Julio Blanco or to any other spirit. So when you take it actually warm, it gives you all the flavors combined together. So, and it's another way of enjoying our tequila cocktails. Yeah, you can have it as a starter. So I chose to be different and showcase another way of having tequila.
Okay, yeah. So is it safe to say it's maybe a deconstructed Tommy's margarita?
Not really. I would say it's more of the Caesar side with my twist. Yeah.
Thank you.
You can either take it with a spoon or just sip it. But we should advise take it as a sip for those people who don't prefer sipping. So, yeah. I made a chicken stock with the baobab. Yes. So, and then used that to make my butternut squash soup.
Do you mind if we have a taste? No, by all means, feel free. Just stick your face in there.
So, fine, thank you. And also you can dip the crisps in the soup and enjoy that as well. So, asante. Yeah, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Maybe a spoon. Eka tu chini. Taziweka. Yeah. Yes. It's okay, I'll do it. It's Monique. Shukran. I think, yeah, isipokuwa hawana dustbin hapa.
Samuel, are you ready? Judges, are you ready?
We are ready.
Samuel, you have 6 minutes. Yes, 6 minutes starts now.
Good afternoon. My name is Samuel. I'm from Hemingway's, Nairobi. Cocktail is marked beneath the moon. The name is derived from this simple ingredient. I made zambarau liqueur. It's more of a plum. It's from it's a plum from Machakos, Ukambani, mostly. So I did a 30 ml of this. And then I fat washed the Don Julio Blanco with mac and cheese to represent the cultures of Canada. I washed Don Julio Blanco with mac and cheese to represent the cultures of. So I do 50 ml of this. There's guava, oleo saccharum. It's to represent, back when we were kids, we used to eat this a lot. They are called mapera at our place. We used to eat them to a point of constipation. So I do 15 ml. But it's good. It's good. And so there is this grapefruit juice, fresh. So I do 15 ml of this to balance the sweetness of the oleosaccharum. And then for balancing the taste of Don Julio, I did a mix of aquafaba and saline solution. For aquafaba, to emulsify the drink. So 10 ml of that. So I shake rice. I double strain in a my chill glass. For this, I put some ice to it. And then I garnish with the orange, grapefruit peel candy. It's I wash this to remove the bitterness with the hot water, triple, and then toast it in sugar syrup, cooked with it, and then dehydrated it with an oven. Here you have my marked and beneath the moon.
How do you feel, Samuel?
A bit sensed.
Yeah?
Yeah, a bit sensed.
Okay. The proof is in the pudding. We'll let the liquid do the talking.
Okay.
I want to find out more about your Zambarao liqueur.
Okay, my zambarao, I infused the berries with lemon zest and 40% alcohol and neutral spirit. I used Keto One vodka. Yeah. I infused it for about 1 week, and then it was ready, and I strained. So it is the zest is to keep the liquid fresh. Yeah. For preservation purposes. Yep. It's it's a bit tart. Considering it's more of a wild berry.
Yeah. So you've combined two local fruits.
Yeah, two local fruits. This is a guava, mapera.
With a sort of similar profile, that tartiness.
This is a bit sweet because it's.
Is it a ripe one?
Yeah,
okay.
It's a ripe one. So
okay.
it's oleosaccharum, so it's a bit sweet. It's sweet actually.
Okay.
And then this.
How did you do this?
The mac and cheese. Well, I combine the mac and cheese with tequila.
Mac and cheese.
Yes, mac and cheese. Macaroni and cheese. One, yeah? I mix it and then I chill overnight. Then I let it thaw the next day, and then I strained, and to remove the cloudiness of the macaroni, I clarified with agar-agar.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting.
Are you dying to sip this?
Yeah, I like the look of it.
It looks beautiful, but technique-wise, ice before, ice after, what informed your choice?
I was
why?
chilling the glass first, and then because of the foam from the aquafaba, it sit first, then I can add ice so it doesn't puff outside the glass.
But you don't think it's going to dilute your flavors? The ice?
No, it won't. It's a sip drink. It's good. So you won't take 3 minutes with it as a guest.
Let's get in there. Shall I just leave you with that and I? I love the fact that it's beautiful. It looks very nice. The way you presented it is quite interesting.
Thank you.
It's Moorish as well. I want more of it. And I can taste the tequila, which matters.
Thank you.
Because I saw how many ingredients you put into it. Yeah, quite good. Well done.
Yeah, I think it all works very well together. Because now what happens is the tequila is there, but it's not in your face, you know. So you can really sort of you want to go for another sip.
Yeah.
And another sip, because I think every time you have a sip, you're probably going to taste something else.
Different, yeah.
And this really helps.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
really. Just put that sweetness back in your mouth and you have another sip. It's just
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's quite layered as well. So at least you can pack it
It
and
is.
sell as sweet.
Very
salad
nice.
wrapper.
Thank you.
Yeah, quite nice.
yeah, very nice. Thanks, Rob.
You can have another sip.
Yeah.
I also want to comment on the texture. I think for cocktails we often forget that we want that
Mouthfeel.
on the palate.
The
Yeah.
mouthfeel.
So,
Thank you.
welcome. What did you call the drink?
Marked beneath the meat. Marked beneath the moon. Marked from the macaroni. So it's mark and apostrophe and the D. So marked beneath the moon. It's you survive it at late nights.
Yeah.
So that was the reasoning of the name.
Beneath the moon.
Marked, macaroni, marked beneath the moon.
So M-A-C?
M-A-C. And the apostrophe at the end. Is it apostrophe? Yes. So, yes, you are doing it right. Yes, marked, then beneath the moon. Yes.
Beneath the moon.
Samuel.
Samuel from
Okay. Ballast. Yeah. Don't know about the storytelling, eh? Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Sawa. This is where it's not. Cool. Yeah.
Angel, you have 4 minutes to prepare. Angel, you have 1 minute to prepare.
Right. Hello. Hello. I'll improvise. It's okay.
Angel, are you ready? Judges, are you ready?
Oh, thank you. God is great. What? Thank you, Nairobi.
Are you ready now?
Born ready.
Angel, you have 6 minutes. Your 6 minutes start now.
Good afternoon, judges. It's good to be back. How's everything so far? So, I'm glad to be here today. My name is Angel, and this is my 9th year in Kenya, and I call it my homeland. Um, Today, I will be presenting a cocktail called Canada is Calling. So, Canada is Calling cocktail is not just a drink. It is a story. It is a message in a drink. So, the heart of this drink is Don Julio Blanco, who's bold, elegant, just like Don Julio Gonzalez himself. I'll be using 45 ml. Joined by a baobab, agave siciliana, all the way from Mombasa and Malindi. Baobab for my indigenous ingredient. And the drink is inspired to have our own paloma. What can I do to achieve a modifier where we will be proud of? So, baobab from the sacred trees of Mombasa and the untamed East African agave. 45 ml. It will have tangy, citrusy, and herbaceous notes. And the next ingredient will be tangerine, which is we all know as sandara. Okay? And for the color is hibiscus tea. 25 ml. Before I shake the drink, I want to elevate and put a contrast on the flavor, which is made with orange peels, celery, salt, which is dehydrated and fined. Few drops. And now, Kenya, let's do this. Whew. Guys, are you excited? And now we will top it up with soda water, 4-leaf and refreshment. And now here is where the North calls. Using maple syrup, an amber grade 1, finest maple syrup I can find in the country, I created a beautiful maple cloud air to have a little bit touch of gastronomy. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most proudest cocktail I have created, not only for myself, but for Kenya and East Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Canada is calling. And for the final touch, excuse me. Thank you. I've been trying to give you. Here we go, guys. Canada is calling. And this one, let it hold a while. This is not just a garnish. It's the atmosphere. It's the emotion. Whoa. There you go. Guys, in life we never lose hope. I present you a pecan wood oak wood chips resembling the smoke signals used to connect on distant people. And I'm here to send that signals for you judges today on a fun part of some maple candies, my drink, Canada is calling. For full pleasure, please have a taste of the maple cloud air. It has vanilla also and elderflower to achieve its aroma. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Angel Rivera, and I'm honored to be here.
Angel, excellently done. I know you were a little
you.
nervous in the middle there, but you came through. I've always been a big fan of the simplicity of a Paloma. You know, spirit forward, but without being too spirit forward. Nice, refreshing kind of long drink. So, based on the two ingredients that you made, the one with the tangerine and hibiscus, I think you said, and the
Yes.
other one was baobab. What sort of techniques did you use to build those together?
All right. So for the baobab, the techniques I use is I soak it with hot water, make it soft, fine strain, and after that, I added the agave plant that we harvested, put in a sugar cane juicer, squeeze the juice out of it, blend together, add some castor sugar and citric acid for layer of balance. And I try as much as possible to double filter them to have a silky texture, knowing that the baobab is a little bit thick, which I believe that I would be happy to give you a taste. Yeah? Orange peel, celery, dehydrated, and pine powder, and add a little bit of salt. You're welcome. And for the sandara juice and hibiscus, so Annette, in Canada, how they do the maple candy is that they cook it to boil up to 200 degrees and put it in the snow. So I want you to give that experience because this is something that the Canada has always done even for the childhood memories. And the rosemary is like resembling for the, Christmas tree.
You should.
Please welcome.
Please, you should.
Please feel free to come around and
I think we
tell
will,
us
as soon as we're excited enough for that one.
Miss Victoria.
I'm assuming he's not sick, so well, I can change that.
I would also encourage to
Oh, it's inside the rosemaries. So yeah, if you pull back out.
Drink. I'll just go for the drink again. Try that.
It's actually really cool, so you just pull that off. It's like boiled down maple syrup. Thank you. Refreshing, right? Yep.
vanilla and elderflower. Yes.
Okay, sorry, there was a lot to get through there, which I loved. It's a really lovely experience trying each individual part.
Yeah.
So the rosemary's, you said, supposed to invoke the wintertime, yeah? Would you not have thought that like trying to involve some flavor of the rosemary as well would have been like a nice little accent on top? Because honestly, considering all the other elements, I feel like that little bit of herb might actually be quite nice as part of the drink as well as part of the garnish.
That's a very nice input. On the note of that rosemary is, I asked my Canadian friends actually if what is a Canadian ingredient that are dear to their heart. And most of them says that every time they go out to the snow, they normally spread the maple syrup that is cooked and candied. I would love also to put even a crushed ice, but I realized that the focus on the drink and the idea behind it is something that can resonate. The green and pink, something for me is like a contrast whereby it can transport also the judges to somehow, I want to bring the emotions of the drink whereby I'm paying homage to Kenya. at the same time respecting the memories that Canadians also are doing, and it's a good idea. I enjoy quite actually the candy. I made a big one for myself.
All right, Angel, well, thank you so much. That was a fantastic experience. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Lawrence, you have 3 minutes to prepare. 3 minutes.
I think they're like silkwoven or something. You can try, but I don't think they'll end well. Like both of them are fantastic. She's actually balanced them very, very well in that thing. This one's yours. This one's yours.
Both me and Vicky, I think.
Lawrence, are you ready? Judges, are you ready?
We are ready.
Lawrence, you have 6 minutes. Your 6 minutes starts now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges. Victoria, welcome to my bar. Thank you. Chef Wayne, karibu sana. So I'm doing Bella. I'm doing Bella. I'm doing Bella cocktail. So Bella cocktail is infused and macerated cassata with Don Julio Blanco. Yeah. The end product after you put oat milk, it brings some different flavors of cassata the way we do it during the Mtani areas. So let me start my cocktail. I'll do 40 cassata puree.
What puree is that?
Cassata, so is a dragon fruit, hazelnut, hazelnut, and honey. So on a saucepan, I did the boiling till I got the mushy part of it. Then I did the drying to come with the cassata. So this is the cassata. Oat milk, I'll do 15. I'll do Don Julio Blanco, 45 ml. So let's dance with Bella aside of the presentation. Yeah. We do fine strain, remove excessive parts of ice. Here goes Bella. Bella is bold. She's beautiful, as you can see. Chef, huh?
Yeah,
How is she?
she's good.
How is she? Huh?
I like it.
So, karibu.
Good.
Enjoy.
Bold, you do. You can have the rest.
Yeah.
Lawrence,
Yes.
well done. That was quick. That was precise. Did you incorporate Canada in this?
Yes.
And whereabouts did you incorporate it?
So, where I cooperated, I used the oat milk instead of using the normal milk from the Kenyan origin. So I did the oat milk as influence it and open it up, because the crispy part of the Don Lilo Blanco, yeah, the oat milk will bring the skimmy and tiny texture out of it, yeah.
Okay.
So when you're doing the hazelnut, there's the nutty notes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And with the puree, I know you mentioned about it earlier.
Yeah.
But what flavors are we expecting in the drink?
So you'll get dragon fruit in it. There's hazelnut. There's honey. So I did the puree of dragon fruit. I took the honey, and I muddled the hazelnut on a pan and
Yeah.
honey.
Yeah.
So I incorporated it together. I gave it time to cool
Yeah.
to build a paste like this.
Can I ask you, why didn't you use
Yeah.
maple syrup to sort of represent
The Canada
Canada instead of the honey?
instead of the honey.
It's just a question.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a specific flavor profile, obviously, you know,
So-
honey is honey. Maple syrup is maple syrup.
I wanted to do something different because most of the guys are using the maple syrup. He said, yeah. So I wanted to try and feel if I can do the dragon and hazelnut, how will it come with the flavor? How will it come out when it's combined with Blanco, Reposado, Don Julio? Yeah?
Okay. So very quickly, can I just give you the opportunity to, you described Bella physically.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do we expect?
So-
What flavors do we expect
So
in Bella?
when
From
we're doing-
Bella?
When you look at Bella, you see she's pink, yeah. She's cool, she's beautiful. But inside it,
Yeah.
there's that crispy, there's that heart, there's that soul, yeah,
Okay.
of something young, something new. Yeah. So when we're doing incorporation,
Young, new, crisp. Beautiful.
yeah. So
Okay.
so you can just try and feel. I start with you. You see how
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's-
It's a beautiful presentation.
Gonna taste as good as she looks.
She's got to rename him to Bernard. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like a.
Dragon fruit construct.
Almost like a milkshakey
Yeah.
sort of thing that you get.
Very texture.
Yeah.
There's a lot of notes there. I'm wondering if it's coming from the kashata. What did you put in the kashata?
So
It's
the,
coconut. yeah?
coconut, there's coconut, scattered coconut, yeah. Coconut and honey, and the dragon fruit puree. So when you do it together, yeah.
This is very sweet, but I know it's a sweet thing. But
Quite perfumy. Very different. Very nice. I haven't tried something like this before. I like the presentation.
Thank you.
Quite interesting. I would have liked to see more.
Thank you, thank you.
Canadian flavors, but that's all right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Wayne. Thank you.
Oh, you're finally there. You almost finished it.
There you go, judges. Hello. Are you? So I did the maceration. So this is a different fruit puree. Honey, extracted coconut. You put them together in a saucepan to create something mushy. Then I cool it down to get kashata. So it's called kashata.
And you made the kashata
Yeah,
yourself?
kashata, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Coconut?
Yeah, coconut. And hazelnut.
Hazelnut.
Yeah. So this is kashata. So I match the kashata. So this is
I'll give you feedback. The kashata, you can present it without the kashata.
without kashata.
Yeah, it's fantastic on its own. Yeah, just going forward because the sweetness in this, when you put it in the mouth, it then takes away from the drink. The drink is perfect. But that's too much. But kashata utengenezwa hivyo. Kashata
Lazima kuwe tamu.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But really, really clever.
Thank you.
I think that's quite nice. Did she tell you?
Yeah. She does me. I try it. This is a bit sweeter. It will lower the
Yeah, but now what's happening is if you eat this and you drink this, you lose all that flavor. Yeah, for me it's quite active because quite nicely because you got it's almost like a milkshake, but it's not a milkshake. You know, you get that nuttiness, that creaminess, that fruitiness. For me that was very nice, but as soon as you have this, you go back to
George,
it's gone.
you have 4 minutes to prepare. 4 minutes. Lawrence, please clear the bar. Clear the bar. You have 1 minute to clear the bar. George, are you ready? Ready? Judges, are you ready? Mike, Mike. Test.
Hello, hello. Hello?
You good?
Hi, yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
You good?
Yeah, good, thank you.
You have 6 minutes. Take your time.
Okay.
Your time starts now.
Thank you. Hello? My, my name is George Mbaisi from Kaltiva. I'm a bartender at Kaltiva Farm and Restaurant. And it's a pleasure to be here today. So I just want to take you through a journey. So as we start, I just want you to imagine taking a single sip that connects the soil of Kenya, the wild forests of Canada, and the agave fields of Mexico. Today, I bring you that journey. This is the great fusion. So, at its heart is Don Julio Blanco, renowned for its pure agave character and crisp finish. The perfect canvas for a bold creation. From Kenya, I used sesame, locally known as simsim. This is an ancient ingredient used in our cuisine. Black sesame, which I used to fat wash the Don Julio, giving it a silky mouthfeel and subtle nuttiness. From Canada, I used raspberry puree. This is an indigenous Canadian wild berry that is vivid. It brings vivid color, and also it has tartness to it that when I use grapefruit juice, when I mix together, it becomes, it brings out the complexity of that drink. Next one, from Kenya again, I use Kenyan syrup, which I have made using cinnamon and lemon verbena, our local ingredients. For Kenya, we are known of our rich herbal traditions. I used rapid infusion to extract flavors from fruits, spirits, and the spices. Seamlessly merging Don Julio, raspberry, grapefruit, and Kenyan syrup together. Okay? So, I'll do 150 mils of our batch to mix. And then I will crown this drink with a delicate sesame foam, which I used aquafaba, gelatin, and toasted sesame oil, and a bit of the Kenyan syrup to make it a delicate form that will increase texture, complexity, and aroma. For a garnish, I use black sesame seeds, each sprinkle invites you to experience the layers of smell, sight, and taste. The cocktail's color, red and white contrast, pays homage to the Canadian flag, while the earthy flavors pays homage to the Kenyan soul. Today I present to you the great fusion. Karibu.
Time is up, time is up, time is up.
Hi, Judge.
Hi.
What is your expectation when we taste your drink?
I expect you to experience both cultures from Kenya to Canada and also Mexico. Yeah.
George, nicely presented, thank you. You said that you used a rapid extraction technique.
Yes.
Could you give me some ideas to exactly how you did that?
Yes. Okay, so with rapid infusion technique, I first started by measuring the ingredients precisely. And then, once I put everything together, I added all of it in a siphon, and then charged it with nitrous oxide, shaked it vigorously for 30 seconds, let it stay for 2 minutes before I make it separately.
Okay, I think it's time to try it.
So this represents earth, where all the ingredients are rooted from. Yes. Yeah. Raspberry, grapefruit juice, Kenyan syrup, and yeah, that's it. Basically all the ingredients in the cocktail. Yeah, infuse them. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So I consider the balance of flavor by merging different ingredients. I did not just want it to be nutty from the black sesame. I also wanted it to be a bit floral and citrus that the lemon verbena brings. Yes. Yeah. So I considered with the measurements, precisely putting like not too much of black sesame because I did not want to overpower the Kenyan syrup, which has lemon verbena and cinnamon. Yes. Because basically I wanted to go the vegetarian way. I did not want to use egg whites. I wanted it to be vegetarian. Yeah. So yeah, because I appreciate everything that comes also from the ground. Yeah. So that's
All right. Thank you so much, George. Appreciate it.
The great what?
The Great Fusion.
Oh, yeah.
Judges, how are you finding it? Interesting. Are you drunk?
We are speaking.
Yeah. What parts are you excited for most?
I'm ready.
The part?
The blind testing? Yeah, I'm excited about the blind testing. You're done with that?
No.
Okay.
It's done.
Billy, you have 6 minutes.
Oh, yeah. That's my super.
Billy, are you ready?
I'm ready, yes.
Judge is ready when you are. Billy, you have 6 minutes. Your time starts now.
Hi, judges. Good afternoon. My name's Billy William Warui from the bar next door, Kiambu Road. And today I'm so excited to be here because it's a honor, it's like a blessing for me to be here. It's been a long journey. So I represent the self-made bartenders who thought maybe one day they will never reach it as a barback, maybe a waiter, any in the hospitality industry. So I thank God for this day. So today I'm here to have fun. And My inspiration of the drink is about women empowerment. Yeah, I made a shrub of cactus. The Laikipia Maasai ladies who are cultivating it. So it's a way of sustainability because cactus fruit, it's in most places they don't use it. So I did a shrub, a cactus shrub in a chilled infusion, apple vinegar, sugar, a ratio 1:1. On my Don Julio base, I did a fat wash. Fat wash came from the inspiration of the key lime pie. Is a dessert in Canada, celebrated in the Canada Festival. So what they do in the festival, they do a lot of pies. They go celebrate, have fun. So the ingredient from Canada is the key lime. So I did a dessert, key lime pie. So I did like a disconstructive cocktail. So I break down the flavors of the pie, and then all of them had in my Don Julio. So I did a butter fat wash, clarified it with coconut milk, one of the ingredients in the key lime pie. So unfortunately, an accident happened here, and my drink ilimwagika. So there's always a plan B for everything. So don't lose hope in life. When one door closes, the one opens. I have like 60 ml of the Don Julio. So judges, I have something here for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you have a story of the drink inspiration and everything there. Build up. So it's a pre-batch cocktail. So everything is done here. The Don Julio first washed. I initially do 45 in here, and then 20 ml of, not 60 ml of the shrub. And then I had a agave spice syrup. I did an agave spice syrup cold infusion. Infused it in fridge and then remove it outside and blend it again. And then a saline solution to balance the flavor. So I'll pour it all here. So give it a stir. For those all who self-made bartenders, this is for you guys. We came from far, guys. Perfect. Nice one. So I won't use ice in my drink because I don't want it to get diluted. I'll use a reusable ice. So I'll do a sugar span inspired by the goddess of Chinese. Those who have watched the what culinaries was, you guys have this. You know what happened there. Topped it with a meringue. This one. And then I'll crown my key lime with a bit of whipping cream. And then I'll have this resemble our beautiful Don Julio. And then some drops of crushed key lime pie. The crushed key lime, sorry guys. So there you have it, judges. celebrating the women, because this one is done by the Maasai women in Laikipia, and then the key lime is also done by the Canada women around there. So today I'm celebrating the women empowerment. Thank you.
Did you say the name? Did you say the name of the cocktail?
Yes, the name of the cocktail, I gave you they are the echoes of flavors. So here is to the echo of flavors.
Thank you.
You know what echoes of what did to our president, yeah?
Yeah.
So this is what we'll do to you guys.
Billy, so can I understand? Do you premix your cocktail into that
Yes.
decanter before?
Yes. I pre-batched it, came with it ready.
All right.
So it's a clarified cocktail.
Yeah.
So I batched it.
So how many mLs of Don Julio Blanco do you use?
I used 45 ml of Don Julio Blanco.
All right.
Fat washed it with 30 grams of butter.
Well, thank you for thinking about sustainability. I've never tried the cactus fruit before. How
Yes.
does it taste?
It has a 30 and sweetie notes. You can have it here.
Okay.
Yes. So we have a straw.
And then lastly, you're going to have to tell us how to drink this.
So what you can do, you can just remove the meringue, put it down here. The sugar can be put on top here, like a garnish to the key lime. So you can drop it and then scoop it.
So it doesn't serve the purpose of the drink, not really. It doesn't add anything to the drink.
It's a garnish.
It's just a garnish.
Yes. So you can drop it there and then enjoy like that.
So drink it or scoop it?
Yes, drink it. Yes, I have a reusable ice here. Yes.
Just explain to me what you do. You said you did what with the butter?
Fat washed.
Yeah, so explain that.
Fat wash is when you want to infuse the oil flavors in a drink, in a spirit, you freeze it overnight for around 24 hours, and then the butter and the alcohol won't mix. So you'll have like a cube of butter. That is the butter I've used to rim here. Yes. Yeah. So you can drink on this side of the cracker, the garam cracker. So you have the flavor of the biscuit. And then you can have yes, it has a tarty flavor, yeah. You can go all the way up to down to have the, yes, nice one.
Yeah, this is my lunch right here. Very interesting, very different.
Yeah, that's not it. That does taste like
Garam crackers. Like garam crackers, I use biscuit, I mash the biscuit.
almost tastes like a cheesecake.
Yeah, it is.
You can have
butter.
you can have a,
I don't want that.
this is for you
To
too.
me, I don't taste the
The
You can put a bit more.
Yeah, actually I use 45 of it, 45 ml, so there's an allowance of 10 ml. So
Yeah.
it's a suggested drink when you can serve a side.
Okay. I hear what you're saying.
Yes, yes.
Okay, how do you feel?
A bit nervous, but there's always a plan B for everything. Because this one was everything, but it happened.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I had to.
Good, all things considered.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I'm a
Were
big fan.
you going to spray that on the drink?
No,
or
this
you
one I
only
had
put
already
that
put it in the drink
in
to
this
balance
one?
the
Okay.
flavors. Yes.
It's just
So
the
you can
bottom.
have a drop of Don Julio and then feel how it is, but it's like.
No, it's
unique.
fine.
I think it's fine.
It's fine. We're not going to be altering the recipes.
I'm going to
Have that.
Thank you.
You can have more. You good? Hi. Hi. Yeah, it's. It's echoes of flavors. Don Julio fat washed, cactus bitters, cactus shrub. I made a remove from cactus, a shrub from cactus. This is garam crackers. I use
She line 5. This fits here. This fits. It's okay.
Billy, you have 1 minute to clear the bar. Next up, Hudson Shitemi from Sarova Tai Chi. Ready when you are.
Hello, everyone. Hi, judges. I hope you're well. Well, my name is Hudson from Sarova Hotels, specifically Sarova Tai Chi. So happy to be here, and I feel so lucky and blessed to be here. Well, I'm very much ready. My creation,
Billy.
I crafted something Kenyan.
Hudson,
Yes,
we've not started. We've not started.
Oh, sorry.
He's okay. You have 6 minutes. Your 6 minutes starts now.
Pardon me. Well, as I was saying, my creation, I crafted something Kenyan, but globally inspired. Well, on my creation, I named it Henry Hudson after myself, since I feel proud of myself, since whatever ingredients I made in my drink blends very well. So I'm super proud of myself. That's why I named my creation Henry Hudson. Well, to start off, I decided to go with Don Julio Bianco. Don Julio Bianco, I'll pour 60 ml of it. I also made grapefruit oleo to capture the citrus flavors of Don Julio Bianco. I'll pour 15 ml of it. Back in Canada, from my research, I noticed they prefer maple tea over black tea. And I'm from Western Kenya. We love black tea. So I thought, why shouldn't I marry maple and black tea? So I decided to come up with a maple black tea vermouth. I'll pour 30 ml of my vermouth. I also, kombucha, its origin is from North America, and Canadians are doing really nice kombuchas. So I decided to come up with my own Kenyan kombucha. I call it sugarcane kombucha, that I wanted you to try. I infused fresh sugarcane. I dipped it in Kenyan beer, malt beers, to get some hoppy, malty flavors. I also added yeast and conch green tea in it. Yes. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I used, in my vermouth, I used fresh green teas from Kiambu, Kenya, to get a well-balanced vermouth. You can kindly try my kombucha before you try my whole drink. Well, my creation is shaken. I'll give it a shake. I'll serve my creation over an ice ball to reduce dilution of my drink. My last ingredient, I'll give my creation, I'll give it a top up of my kombucha. I'll pour 30 ml of it and give it a stir. And I also made, for my garnish, I made grapefruit jelly. And to have the whole experience, you sip as you bite the jellies. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Henry Hudson.
Hi, Hudson.
Hello.
Is it Hale Hudson or
Henry Hudson.
Henry.
Henry Hudson.
Henry Hudson.
Yeah.
Okay, Henry Hudson. What inspires your Savoy?
My Savoy, my glassware. Well, I wanted to make a unique, fancy drink, so I decided to come up with a fancy and unique coaster for my drink. I wanted to, and since my drink is beautiful and I wanted it to be perfect, I had to go with this. Yeah.
So, hi,
Hello.
Hudson. Was there a reason you wanted us to try the kombucha before we had your drink?
Yes.
Yeah?
I wanted you to experience the earthy sugar from the sugarcane and the multi flavors of from the beer that I fermented it with, and the Kenyan green teas that I infused it with. Yes. Okay. I wanted you to try that out first before you try the whole. You have the whole experience of my creation.
Okay, that's interesting. And again, I'm going to go to your visual. It's clearly, agave-based. It's made of sisal. Do you worry that might just be a little, like, getting in the way of the visual quality and the color of your drink as well? Have you ever looked at it from that perspective?
Okay. Yes, true. I didn't think of that, but I thought it looks beautiful with the coaster.
Look, I completely agree, but it's one of those things when you look at it from the side,
Yeah. You can't,
it's actually hiding the drink. When we look at it from above, I'm sure it's going to give us the full experience, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome. Oh. So, that's fresh green teas. Yes. Let me take this off. Okay. And I have some spoons for you. You can sip as you bite, so that you can have the whole experience of my creation. You sip first, then bite. Yeah. Here's a spoon. That's grapefruit jelly.
Question. What was this? Ah. Okay. I like your Savoy. Yeah, that's nice. Thank you, Hudson.
Hudson, you have 2 minutes to clear the bar. Agnes, you have 4 minutes to prepare. 3 minutes to prepare. 3 minutes. You have 6 minutes. Your 6 minutes starts now.
How are you guys? Thank you. Well, so today I'm taking you back to my childhood of how I grew up. And this here, I grew up in the coastal part, was born in the coastal part, in the specifically Voi sub-county. So this costa represent the wildlife in the Savo East. We used to stay near the Savo East. And so basically for me, where we grew, where our homestead was, just in front of the homestead, we had a tree that had some fruits coming out from it, and that was the tomoko. If you know the tomoko, custard apple, yeah. So those, my grandfather planted that, so I grew up seeing it, and so today I'm gonna use the custard apple, 30 ml. And also, we grew up in a very humble background, and we used to have this vegetable called mchunga in the Taita language, and it's a very, very bitter vegetable, and most people in Taita, they love it. So this one, mchunga, yes. So I'm gonna use this 30 ml. So I clarified my mchunga, and now taking you to the Canada experience, I noticed, and the Canada cuisine, most of the Canadians, they love poutine. That's our potato, yes. So since potato is used in that region, and I decided to make myself a homemade maple syrup using the potatoes. There's the potato syrup. So I'll use this 25 ml. And also, they do love the butter for their dessert. They do love butter tarts. So I use the butter to fat wash the tequila. So this I'm gonna use 60 ml. That's my fat washed. And I'm gonna shake this cocktail. Yeah, I can tell it's a good one. So I used I used the Don Julio glass. I actually crafted it myself. So to make the everything, decided to use I made a homemade tipachi. So to top it up, just a bit. And so I garnished this with edible flour, just a bit. So this cocktail of mine, I called it after, it's a name from Taita called Neho Mbweha, meaning I have grown. And since I came to John, and I still envy our culture from the Taita region. So I present to you the cocktail from Nehombwe. And this pastry, it's a puff pastry. I wanted to include the tomoko inside with butter, but unfortunately it didn't make well, but I hope it will match with the cocktail. So, yes.
Yeah. I'll taste the butter pastry for you.
Yeah.
Don't make it part of your...
Okay, well done. How are you feeling after this challenge?
A bit nervous. But
What are you nervous about?
Actually, last year I participated and it was my first time and I felt nervous, but at least this year I've tried. Yeah.
Did you intentionally want to go into mixology, or did you just get into the profession by happenstance?
Actually, it happened that my previous manager from Urban Eatery saw something like a potential in me, and he saw I used to love the bar so much, so he gave me a chance, and I ended up loving it, and I felt like there's so much in it. Yeah.
Okay. While we taste, please talk us through your potato syrup, how you prepared it, and
Yeah, so the potato syrup, I crushed the potato itself, and just to convert the starch, the residue that settles, convert it into sugar. I had to boil it and add a bit of hydrochloric to convert the starch to sugar. Yes. And it's a bit of, you don't get to feel too much sugar, but it's sweet, but you feel the potato.
Get some earthiness from it.
Yeah.
Right, that's the idea.
Yes.
Potato falling down, so hopefully
Yeah.
you get it.
That's quite clever about the glass.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think it's quite a good idea to repurpose.
Almost get pineapple.
Yes, there's pineapple.
Yeah, from the tipachi. So the tipachi, it's from the pineapple skin. Yes.
Oh my God. So we all admiring that glass.
Yeah.
Very thoughtful. Well done.
Thank you.
And there's a fork for this.
Yes.
It's nice, but I just don't get the tequila that much.
Oh.
Yeah, the power,
Yeah.
yeah.
citrus spicy note is still there.
Yeah.
And the pineapple sort of
Oh,
overpowers.
yeah. Okay.
Clever idea. To do it yourself, this, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And this is supposed to complement each other?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Supposed to complement it. Yeah.
How did you make it, Pachi?
Oh, I used the pineapple skin, ginger, and soaked it in the brown sugar and water for 4 days. Yes. Hi, how are you?
Custard slice?
Nervous.
Like in South Africa as a dessert. This is a very sort of popular thing in South Africa, especially for the housewives.
Yeah.
It's a cheap dessert,
Yeah.
puff pastry, custard, icing sugar on top,
Yeah.
custard slice. Nice.
Could you put a splash of more of the Don Julio and see if you, it will be different? You said you used 45
Okay.
ml, right?
I used 60 fat washed.
Fat washed?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, let me.
Losing some of the.
I think I would probably use one of the aged versions just to give it much more punch because the hibachi just is very round.
Oh, okay.
Just to add that, because you don't want to have a different variant.
Okay.
Okay, for the cocktail altogether, you,
Yeah,
it seems like everyone's using
Yeah.
So can I? Yeah.
Just to add it in, because I'm sure it will at least give some of the.
Yeah.
If you start messing with a different variant right now, it's going to be
Let me just.
pushing in too many different directions.
Can I do the? Can you use this? Okay.
Yeah, this is an option.
Okay. Yeah.
That's very.
You're just enhancing it for pleasure.
No other reason.
When we do come to eat it, perhaps you will.
Yeah.
Every time I use hibachi,
Better?
every time I use hibachi, I use like a piece of reposado because it's got like that roundness and that depth of flavor that will stand up against that as well.
Slightly better. Very good. You do the same with reposado and see how it goes. But well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Did you think confident.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Agnes Isai.
Oh, serious? Yeah, someone had.
Okay, I don't know how to write that.
Thanks, Devon.
Okay. Devrel Mwanya up next from Radisson Blue. Are you ready? Mic check. Check your mic.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Judges ready when you are. You have 6 minutes. Your 6 minutes starts now.
Good afternoon, judges. Good afternoon, audience. My name is Devrel Mwenya, a bartender from Radisson Blue Hotel in Upper Hill. I'm so delightful to be here. It's my first time on the podium. And today, I'm going to make you a cocktail with the base spirit of Don Julio Reposado. And since the challenge said you connect Kenya to Canada,
My local ingredient, I chose sweet potato. Sweet potato is readily available within 16 kilometers of my bar. The other ingredient in my cocktail, I have smoked maple syrup, a pinch of salt, a bit of lime, and egg white. So in this syrup, I did a pre-batch of the other ingredients to make it. So for me, to come up with sweet potato, mostly my inspiration comes from when I was growing up. My mother used to take the whole sweet potato. So most of people normally boil it. But for her, she used to prefer putting it under the ash in the three-stone traditional jiko. So mostly I used to love the skins, because the undertones and the earthiness of the sweet potato, you get them from the skin. So for my cocktail, I took the sweet potato skins, I grilled them, and then infused them in hot water for around 20 minutes, so that the skins or the water, the water that I'm getting from the sweet potato won't take too much starch. So I just dipped it in hot water for 20 minutes. Then after that, I removed the skins, remain with the water. What I did to remove the remaining patches of the bigger solids, I milk washed my sweet potato water, at least to bring it to a bit clearer and not a cloudy solution. So for me, mine, I call it sweet potato water. I'm not calling it syrup, because I'm staying away from a lot of sugars. A lot of people are running away from sugars, so that's why I stick to this. The sweetness from maple, I incorporated maple to pay homage to the heritage and the culinary grounds of Canada. My maple syrup, I made it a little bit different, so I smoked it to make it a bit distinct from the normal maple syrup we know. So for now, I'm going to make my cocktail. A bit nervous.
Relax, man. You're great.
So, a pre-batch of smoked maple syrup, a bit of pinch of salt, a bit of lemon juice, and the water. So, I'll make 90 ml of the water. $45 ml of Don Julio Reposado. And 20 ml of the egg white. So, as most of people are used to doing the dry shake first for the egg whites, mine is a bit different. I did a reverse dry shake, where at first I'm going to shake it with ice, then strain, then I shake it without ice to bring the of the egg. So here we go. It's part of life, especially when you are in the bar. Sometimes it gets messy. The shaker might become a bit different or loose and wash you. So I'm going to reshake it again. I had chilled my glass.
Time's up.
And for my garnish, I did sweet potato. There's a meal in Canada called poutine, whereby there are potatoes and made with or presented with gravy. So for me, I didn't go for gravy. I went for smoked aioli. So these are sweet potatoes, the cocktail, and I present to you echoes of two lands. Thank you.
Devrel, very well done. Thank you very much. Just a quick one. Could you explain how you smoked your maple syrup?
So at first I used a smoke diffuser, and then from the kitchen, mostly you're always told to work with the kitchen when you're in the bar, you'll get a lot of ideas. That's why even the sweet potato, I got it from the kitchen because we are used to herbs and everything, but for now, at least we've gone the vegetable way. So my smoked, after using the smoked gun, I added a bit of smoked powder from the kitchen, just to bring out the smoke a bit vividly. So you take a piece, dip it into the smoked aioli, you fill it, then you drink. I came up with the idea of potting to show sustainability. After peeling off the skins, instead of throwing the whole sweet potato, I came in with the idea of making the sweet potato chips. This one? Yes.
Would you please take me through your sweet potato, your smoked sweet potato water?
Yeah. So at first, I took the whole sweet potato, peeled off the skins, grilled the skins, steeped them in hot water for about 20 minutes. Then I sieved it, threw away the skins, and remained with water. So for this water, what I did, to make it a bit sweet, I incorporated in the smoked maple syrup. That's why you're feeling there's a bit of smoke. And also the smoke from the grill, and it brings out the earthiness from the earthiness of Don Julio and from the sweet potato. And then I did a pinch of salt, just to bring life to the sweet potato water. Yes.
Okay, I don't think I have anything else. Otherwise, I'm happy with your presentation. Thank you, Devrel. Yeah?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Would say to find a nice way or a better way to filter the dates.
All right.
To reduce on the
Sentiment.
mouthfeel. Yeah, the segments on the mouthfeel.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's it for me. I like your presentation. You're so lively.
Thank you. How much would you buy it for? I'm already selling. I'm already selling. That's
How
the challenge I
about
have.
I get it for free
All
when I
right.
come to your bar.
Perfect. Of course, for you it's for free.
Thank you so
Yes.
much, someone.
Most welcome. Most welcome, Adivani. Karibu sana.
Okay, so Samuel, could you tell me why you felt the need to use both hibiscus and rooibos?
With the hibiscus, it's just tart and more savory. Now the rooibos brings out the flavor.
Okay.
The rooibos is more to bring out the flavor and not keep the drink flat. So that's why I picked rooibos in it.
That's fair enough, but from my perspective, those are both astringent, tannic kinds of teas,
Yes.
right? And it almost takes a little, like if you add that with the Angostura, you're getting like 3 astringent things happening at the same time. And like even though it's extending the flavor at the end, it's basically just left itself there. So I was just wondering if you had thought that, like the length of your per sip through as well.
I was thinking more of the spiciness that was to be complemented by the Angostura bitters, but I like that point. I'll keep it in mind, definitely.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to understand the thought process.
All right, sir. All right. Next question.
You're just gazing at us like, yes.
Yes, next.
From my second tasting, I would say the temperature gets better. I would advise on a bit more rolling.
All right.
Oh, and a bigger tin.
And a bigger
The
tin, sure,
rolling.
definitely.
Yeah, that's. I
Yes.
guess that's what did the thing.
Yeah, it's okay.
But all
I
in
get
all, I like the presentation, the globe, the stool it's sitting on. Thank you.
Thank you, Annette. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Of course you had to. Of course you had to, chef. Don't tell anyone about that. Yep. That's why we are glorifying Don Julio. Vicky. There we go. Yeah. Oh, all right. Oh, nice. Bring out the wine tasting buds that you have. They are so elevated. So. Yes. And is hibiscus and hibiscus, the rooibos that is inside there. The tartness is just coming from now the spicy of the Angostura. Yeah. All right. Should I leave this with you, my dear? No? Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you.
Monique, you have 4 minutes to check. Please take your time. Check you have everything in your bar.
How many left? One more.
Two more now. Yeah, I was like, the mathematics is not right. I think they don't have 16. They clearly have 16. So I remember Boho. Did you ever go to Boho when it was open? So she got the Kisii soapstone people to do for her espresso.
Sam, you have 2 minutes to clear the bar. 2 minutes.
Dual color, you know, the pink and the sort of tan color. Beautiful.
Wow.
And the interesting thing is that it maintains temperature. So you
It's quite cool, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they're expensive. I think she was paying about 1,000 a piece.
Per piece. Yeah, that's not cheap.
It's not cheap. You can't scale it. But again, if you have an order for 500, maybe that's it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it maintained the temperature. I thought that was so
That's very cool.
clever because she had the tope cups.
Yeah.
I don't know if you buy them on tope, the ceramics people, and they were nice, but
Yeah, it doesn't keep. Yeah, it's just.
yeah, but those were nice, and I'm just thinking, you know, I think some of these things it's nice to see them around a bit more.
Yeah.
Because you have two-toned pink and pink and cream, and then you have purple, not purple, but it's a gray color. There's a gray.
Yeah,
one.
it's a grey. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's all white, all cream.
Okay.
I think that looks good.
They still make them.
You can get someone to
You
do
can?
them. Yeah, I don't know who made them for her, but I met somebody who does them.
Where's the guys? This company.
Yeah.
This lady's. This then.
She's ready. Are you ready? Yeah, I like them.
Speak to the mic, please.
Monique, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, you have 6 minutes. Your 6 minutes starts now.
Hello, I'm Monica Mwangi, and I'm happy to be here. I'm from Romo House. Today I'm going to be making you a cocktail called the Northern Safari. Yeah. It's a relation it's a relation of two countries, Kenya and Canada. I'm going to be using a cranberry oleosaccharum, and I'm going to be using a sweet potato and basil shrub. So put ice in my shaker. I'll be using Don Julio Reposado. I'll do 50 ml of Don Reposado. I'll do 30 ml of the cranberry oleosaccharum. My oleosaccharum has cranberries, it has grapefruit zest, and it also has a vanilla pod. 30 ml of this. I'll use 20 ml of my sweet potato shrub. It has sweet potatoes, it has sweet potatoes, it has basil, it has turmeric as my spice, and it also has black plums. Black plums are indigenous fruits in Kenya. My shrub is mostly it's mostly made of indigenous foods from Kenya, and my oleosaccharum is made of mostly of indigenous foods from Canada. So I'm going to put 20 ml of this in my shrub. And I'm going to use clarified lemon juice I clarified my lemon juice with milk for uniqueness instead of the plain lemon juice. I'm going to use 15 ml of this. I'll give it a shake. I'm going to strain it in my chilled glass.
Yeah, I know.
My garnish, I'm going to use a grapefruit zest. Yeah, I made a grapefruit zest garnish. Let me just. I made gummy bears from my cranberries. So I made them a bit tart. So I'll use one as a garnish. Then I'm gonna decorate my, yeah. That's enough. Here's my northern safari. Enjoy.
I think it looks very good. I like the presentation, plain, simple. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're done. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you feel good?
Yeah, I feel nice.
Presentation is beautiful.
Thank you.
You've used a lot of ingredients, but you've used them very sensitively, and your technique is quite clever as well. I wanted to find out your rationale for using the reposado as opposed to maybe any of the other variants. Talk to us about Don Julio Reposado.
Yeah, I wanted to bring out the reposado flavors. So I used the cranberry, the oleosaccharum. The cranberries give the fruity notes from the reposado.
Yeah.
And also the vanilla in it, in the oleo, gives out the oaky flavors from the aging of the reposado because it's aged for 8 months. Yeah, I also made the shrub. The shrub has black plums. Black plums are indigenous fruits in Kenya. They bring out the fruity notes in the reposado.
So one represents Canada and one represents
Kenya.
Kenya.
Yes.
Okay. That looks right. Let's taste. Thanks.
That's really surprising, right?
Yeah, it is. It's really surprising. Yes, it is.
I was expecting it to be sweet because it looks sweet.
Yeah, and it's not.
It isn't, and that's excellent. I think also it's very balanced.
Yes.
The flavors of pretty much everything you've talked about are coming through.
Yes.
That's very unusual as well for, I think what you have done is you have elevated the drink, which is what we have asked of you.
Yes.
I think it's also, not I think, but it's really, really tempting to keep drinking more and more. It's moreish.
Try it with this.
Yeah, you can try the
Yeah.
gummies.
But what I like most is that I'm left with the flavors.
Yeah.
of my Don Julio Reposado. And that's invaluable. Yeah, that's very good. Well done. I don't want to try the gummy bear until you tell me what's in it. If it doesn't have reposado, I'm not trying it.
No, but you should, because it works with that, I promise you.
What's in it?
Just berries. There's no happy stuff in there, nothing. It's just normal gummies.
For the gummies, I made them with cranberries. Then I made them a bit sweet with the maple syrup. Because, my Oleo too has maple syrup, which is indigenous from Canada. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. Then I made it a bit tart, a bit sour with lemon juice. So when you take as you take the gummies, you're tempted to keep drinking.
Yeah, you are tempted to keep drinking if you taste the gummies.
It is very tempting. What would you do different if you had more time or if you had a free hand? You don't think so? It's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
That's a nice, elegant drink, isn't it?
elegant, balanced, complex, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. Hi.
Are we invited to your bar?
Yes, you're welcome. So, can I take you through? Oh, you're paying attention? Okay.
Is a very classic North American.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry? No. I just made them a bit tight.
Well done, Monique. You have 2 minutes to clear the bar. Up next, Polycarp Rachono from Funky Monkey. You have 4 minutes to prepare yourself. 4 minutes.
I'm ready. Am I done ready? Sorry. What's that? Okay.
Yeah, huyu wa mwisho.
Man like Polly, are you ready? Your mic is okay?
I'm ready.
Is ready when you are.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Polycarp, your 6 minutes starts now.
Okay. Greeting jazzers. Greeting everyone in the house. I'm Polycarp Rachono from Funky Monkey, and I'm honored today to present my cocktail here today. My cocktail in this creation, I just wanted to intermarry the two lands, that is coastal Kenya and the forest in Canada, the nature in Canada. So for that, we have our mother, and the mother who took us to this journey is Don Julio Blanco. Don Julio Blanco with a crispy, the agave note in it. So we'll start with the mother, because she's the pilot in this journey. I'll give 45 ml of Don Julio Reposado, Don Julio Blanco, I mean. And then here we have a tamarind tepache with the lime and pine infusion. The lime and pine, pine from Canada. So, yeah. So we have our tepache, 45 ml. We have 20 ml. Now this is coastal. We have okra. Okra known as mabenda in coastal. So we have okra slightly bind to get the smoky notes. So we have okra and the blueberry cordial. Thanks to the technology. So this one we could have made it for 2 days, but I used Sauve. So yeah, thanks for technology for that. I'll give it 20 ml. And then to give it the earthy and warmth and peppery notes, I used arrowroot and black pepper syrup. So for this, I'll give it 5 ml. And then since not everyone using the egg white or those stuff, so I have to use the fifth form. So I'll give it a few dash of fifth form. Give it a nice shake. And I'll do a fine strain on that. The glass, as you can see, is chill.
Good afternoon, judges. My name is Samuel Mukundi. I'm from Kaltivo, Kenya, based in Karen. We are a farm-to-table kind of a restaurant. So I handpicked my indigenous ingredients from Kenya and Canada from our kitchen garden. That's it. I have my African basil, red mulberry, to symbolize Canada, since they use a lot of berries, the mulberries and different kind of berries, African berries, African basil, indigenous to Kenya and Africa. So in my shaker, I created a red mulberry jam, homemade. No, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. So I'll do half a bar spoon of my mulberry jam. Uh, 1 ounce of super lemon juice, half an ounce of my red mulberry syrup. This is a spice syrup. I've used cloves, cardamom, cinnamon, just to enhance and give the more warmth to the Don Julio. Half an ounce. Use the reposado for its oakiness and vanilla and caramel notes. So I'll do 2 ounces. Just give this a stir. I'm also shaking. Double strain this. I did a clear block of ice. And for my finish, it's nitro from the African basil, lemon juice, egg whites, just to give that finish of creaminess, and smooth and of a bit of sweeter taste and herbal as well. Why I use crushed ice for my presentation? It's for, since Canada is well known for snow, that's why I'm using the crushed ice in my glass. I present to you Wild Journey. On top of that, I did a twill compote from red mulberries, the African basil, a little bit of honey to give it more taste, lemon juice, and I dehydrated it. Enjoy. For the cocktail color, it has red on the bottom, symbolizing the red from the Canada's flag, and a pale green color in Kenyan flags, representing vegetation.
Okay, thank you, Samuel.
Thank you.
Did you say that the mulberry is from your...
Yeah, I handpicked the mulberries and the African bases as well.
Okay.
And for the leaf is the leaf of the mulberry plant.
We're going to have a taste and then we'll come back with comments, yeah?
Please enjoy. Yes.
So, do you drink this with a straw, or do you need to...
You can as well drink from the straw, or you can just drink from the glass.
Okay, let me start with a straw then. It's quite interesting. What is the foam again? On top?
The foam is African basil foam. Yes, so I blanched the basil.
That's
Yeah, and then,
tasty,
yes.
So if you smell this, you
Yeah.
can taste it there as well.
think it's important that you made sure that the notes of the reposado are still prominent and that not overpowered by the mulberry or anything else that you have used.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Thank
from
you.
Well done. It's a nice, refreshing cocktail.
Yep.
It's surprisingly light, despite the fact that you have this foam,
Foam
which
on
is
top.
yeah. I think that's also what we need right now before lunch.
I have enough for everyone.
You have enough
Yeah.
cocktails or the mulberry?
Mulberry. The cocktail itself.
Yeah. The choice of glass, I think that you could have been a bit more flamboyant just because of the foam. It's a lovely glass, if you ask me, but there is room to present it in a more, open format. I think just aesthetically, that would be the only feedback I would give. The spices, the cloves, the cinnamon, the triple C. What was the other one? Cardamom.
Yeah.
And cinnamon and cloves.
Yeah.
I think they don't overpower the cocktail, so that's a good use of your spices. Overall, fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Do you feel good about yourself?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yep. Thank you.
Good job. For me, I just think it's a bit too much lemon juice, but yeah, the rest is good. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Usually isn't bitter, the mulberries.
I will not laugh. But it's funny, but I will not.
Samuel Mukundi. I'd have to ask him. Basil comes. Yes. We need to have a sip of the reposado. Do we have a clean glass? Yeah, not that one. Yeah. The vanilla notes still come through. Yeah, it's just the spirit, the warmth that you expect is missing. I do like it as well. I do like it. I'm just wondering how can he make it a world-class cocktail, yeah? What can he do different? The lady added a bit of the spirit and it lifted it up. But this one, I just wonder what we could do to... What do you think? Huh? It is. Less of the lemon, less of the lime. Yeah.